this is editing Kai. I just saw this video on Instagram from the Shade Room. Basically this call that just got leaked between Tory Lanez and this lady named Kelsey something, and it was basically Tory Lanez admitting to what he did, but he's just upset about it because he was drunk and he ain't know what he was doing, all that different kinds of stuff. So basically, I just wanted to say this like in the beginning of the video because this is about Megan Thee Stallion and protecting black women, and I just think that it just goes to show that no matter what happens to black women, no one's going to believe them 100% for real until there's proof. There always needs to be proof. There's never, oh, we believe you. There's so many people saying that Megan Thee Stallion is lying. Megan Thee Stallion has absolutely no right to lie on Tory Lanez like that. That didn't happen to her, or this was completely exaggerated. That probably didn't even happen the way it happened. And Megan has to continue. Megan, black women in general, have to continuously prove themselves time and time again. Prove like, yes, this 100% happened to me. This story I was telling you is not fabricated, is not exaggerated. And I just think it's truly sad that things have to be continuously proven, and the actual person who is guilty is innocent, and the person who is innocent is guilty until proven innocent. And the person who actually did it, it should be the other way around. And I just really wanted to show this clip. So, yeah.
Regardless, I know she probably never ever gonna talk to me ever again, but, bruh, I just want you to know, bruh, I was just so drunk, I didn't even know what the was going on, bro. I didn't even know what the was going on, bro, like that. I never do something like that, bro. Just that I was so drunk, I just didn't even understand what the was going on, bro, like, so whatever, bro. But, you know, regardless, that's not gonna make anything right, and that's not gonna make my actions right, bro. But I'm just deeply sorry, bro. I never even moved like that, bro. Like, never moved like that at all, bro. Like, for real, dog.
I know. There's a lot that happens, but
a whole lot, bro. Like, a whole lot, bro. I feel crazy, bro. But in this state, like.
Okay. Hi. Hello. It's been like 6 months. So, I'm back. I'm here. I have like 3 videos lined up. I'm probably gonna be making them back to back tonight. Yes, it is very dark outside. It's dark. It's like 8:27 at night. However, I am finally free. I'm about to not be free no more. I'm about to go back to jail. That is university. But I have been in school, and I was enjoying my summer beforehand. But now I am in college. I'm in college now. But, I wanted to make these videos real quick. I will be wearing the exact same thing. So nobody comment that in the comments that I'm wearing the exact same thing. I'm wearing the exact same outfit. The entire 3 videos I'm about to create right now. This first video is about the Megan Thee Stallion Tory Lanez shooting trial incident thing. And I want to say a couple of things first before I get into my topic of discussion. And also I do have my computer here. So if I'm looking at my notes. But I was looking at a couple of videos, and I'm seeing a lot of back and forth on the internet about what's true, what's not. So literally everything I'm talking about in this video is alleged. I'm not saying none of this stuff, in fact, for sure, 100% happened. The trial, yes, Tory Lanez has been declared guilty. However, stuff is still coming up, and things are still being figured out, so everything is still alleged. Let's just say that. because I have absolutely no time to argue with anybody. So, yeah, I hope y'all are enjoying your winter break, or whatever break y'all got off of, or you're still on. My topic of the day is Megan Thee Stallion and protecting black women. So, let me say this. Even if some stuff is not true, I still believe that my topic holds true. Dang, bars? Anyways, I still think my topic holds weight, because this includes Megan. However, the topic can also be standalone. So, let me put that out there. Let's start. Okay, so the issue. In 2020, Megan Thee Stallion was allegedly shot in the foot by Tory Lanez. The whole situation was basically her and Tory Lanez was having an argument in the car that they were sharing to go to a certain event, I suppose. I didn't read where they were going, but I know they were sharing a car. They had an argument, disagreement, and some things were like really tense in the car. And when Megan Thee Stallion left the car, allegedly Tory Lanez took out a I believe it was an unregistered firearm and told Megan Thee Stallion to dance and shot her in the foot. That is what's happening. That is why this current trial is happening, as Megan Thee Stallion had Tory Lanez on trial for the shooting, and this happened in 2020. And as I read, the possible interaction that they were having was about possible relations between the two rappers. And now that the trial is over, I don't know if they're going to have a retrial, anything like that. I haven't read that far into it. But I know that this trial is over. And Tory Lanez may be facing up to 22 years in jail for 3 different felonies, being, of course, the shooting. And I know another one is that I believe his firearm was unregistered. I forgot what the other one was, but I know he's being charged with 3. And he could be also facing possible deportation back to his home country, which is, I believe, Canada.
Beyonce and Jay-Z, you have children. Let us see. You're making other people shouldn't go to jail. You have kids. God is watching.
And they never produced the prints. No fingerprints. Not one. Tell me, how does bullets disappear in the LAPD's office? Tell me how there's no fingerprints. My God Almighty, I call heaven and earth to be a record today. That Rock Nation, you will crumble. I am an apostle of God, and you will know who I am.
And during the lead up to the trial, there was a lot of backlash, and there still is a lot of backlash towards Megan Thee Stallion. And there was a lot of support for Tory Lanez. Now, this whole Megan Thee Stallion situation is going to be leading into my main topic of discussion, which is basically the lack of protection that black women have in society and have had in society in the past. Now, of course, there are plenty of people on Megan Thee Stallion's side, but there are also still a considerable amount of people who do not believe Megan Thee Stallion. And there is also a demographic of individuals who are just plainly making fun of Megan Thee Stallion. Whether or not this is true, people are still making fun of Megan's incident. Whether or not this is true, they're still making fun of her. They're still saying, oh, why are you lying on him? Why are you doing all this? And I think this not only uncovers, but further exposes and shows the mistreatment, misogyny, and just basic lack of care and protection that black women have in society.
I go through so much shit on a daily basis anyway. Then to have to get on the motherfucking internet where I'm just trying to make my music. And I'm trying to save niggas. And y'all on the internet talking about, oh, bitch, you ain't get shit. Bitch, you this, oh, free tour. That nigga not in jail. He not in jail because I didn't tell the laws what happened as soon as it happened. And I should have. I didn't tell the police nothing because I didn't want us to get in no more trouble than what we was already about to get in.
So with the mistreatment of black women, Megan Thee Stallion has been very upfront about the fact that she has been harassed, made fun of, and she's even had death threats thrown at her from all sides from this situation. And stereotypically, black women are supposed to be strong, stay standing, and stay constantly standing and be persistent even through all types of violence, harassment, verbal, physical abuse. And women like Megan Thee Stallion, to what this has happened recently, even people like Meghan Markle with the royal family and all that different random crazy stuff that happened to her, that was blamed on her for absolutely no reason. This sheds light on the fact that powerful women, no matter what's going on, being in the public eye and being as powerful of Black women as those two examples are, it doesn't shield you in any way from the type of harassment and violence that can occur. And I think this also just sheds the light on the fact that it doesn't matter what point in the societal ladder you are on, or the financial ladder that you're on. And it just shows that this happens not only to famous, but also regular Black women as well. This happens to regular Black women every day. It's not just Meghan. It's not just Meghan Markle. It happens to regular Black women on the daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. And it just simply shows that the violence and harassment does not stop no matter societal position. For real, it doesn't stop. So I want to share some statistics that I found that backs up just how much Black women face. So, according to the Institute of Women's Policy Research, more than 4 in 10 Black women experience physical violence from an intimate partner during their lifetimes. White women, Latinas, and Asian/Pacific Islander women report lesser rates. Black women also experience significantly higher rates of psychological abuse, including humiliation, insults, name-calling, and coercive control than do women overall. Sexual violence affects Black women at higher rates. More than 20% of Black women are raped during their lifetimes, a higher share than among women overall. Black women face a particularly high rate of being killed at the hands of a man. A 2015 Violence Policy Center study finds that Black women were 2.5 times more likely to be murdered by men than their white counterparts. More than 9 in 10 Black female victims knew their killers. So, just with this, you can already tell this is I believe these were like statistics not long ago, not from that long ago. It was a couple years back, I believe. These statistics were made. And I think it just ropes. I believe this just ropes into the Megan Thee Stallion situation, because right now, I have not taken a definite side. I definitely think that whether or not Megan Thee Stallion was shot, I don't believe that it is right to just downright not believe her. And I think the people who are sending harassment, violent threats, and making fun of her, and just downright saying, "Oh, why you lying on Tory? Why you lying on that boy? Why are you doing this? You're lying. Why are you doing all this? You're lying." I think it's not right. I don't think it's right. Because I believe it was the other way around, and Megan had did something to Tory Lanez, the demographic who is making fun of her and harassing her would be saying different stuff. And I don't think it's fair to immediately say that Megan is lying. I don't think it's right to immediately say, "Oh, she's lying on Tory. Oh, this is fabricated," or "this is exaggerated." I think that everyone in this trial has a right to get up on the stand, say what they say, and get a chance to be believed until proven guilty. Now, Tory has been proven guilty in a court of law, and I don't know what's going to happen next. I don't know if there's going to be a retrial, anything like that, but people still don't believe this is the right verdict. And there's a lot of stuff coming out on Twitter, TikTok, a lot of stuff. And I'm actually going to show videos in between here. I don't know where I'm going to show them, but I'm going to show them.
Hey, Maggie, why you lying on that boy? Is it the truth or a lie?
And I think whether or not certain things are true, certain things are false, everyone deserves to be believed to an extent. And I don't think that it's right that everybody is being so on Megan. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. I think that both of them needs to get the equal treatment. Of course, nobody deserves to get death threats or harassed or doxxed in any way. I don't think that's right. But I think both of them need to go through the process and truth needs to be found. I don't think anyone needs to be harassed, threatened, doxxed, humiliated, made fun of. I don't think any of that is right. And I think it just shows, and I think just Megan's situation in general, whether or not she's telling the truth, I think Megan Thee Stallion's situation just shows how underprotected Black women are and how underbelieved that they are whenever stuff happens to them. Even like Meghan Markle, she was blamed for a lot of random things when she first joined the royal family, and somewhat still is criticized for random things that other female royals would not be criticized for the way that she is. And others would not be as harassed as she is. And I just don't think that is fair. Now, these are very concerning stats, but the same institute also has other statistics that say Black girls are suspended or expelled from public schools at much higher rates than other girls. School administrators are more apt to perceive Black girls as disruptive or loud compared to other girls of other groups of boys or girls. The Black girls are more likely to be punished for dress code violations, talking back to teachers, and defiance. According to another source from the Women's Psychology Association, Black women are often less likely to be associated with the concept of a typical woman and are viewed more similar to a Black man than a white woman. This leads to anti-racist and feminist movements failing to advocate for the rights of Black women, according to a new study made by the APA. Now, as you can see here, according to the statistics, not even feeling based, it's just that Black women aren't perceived as and this can just be seen history-wise or just other situations. We can find that out, and research other situations, but just are not perceived as women. Because even if you want to go back to, I will not say this in truth, but I believe that I have read this somewhere, where when women were wanting the right to vote back in the day, it was the right for white women to vote. It was women's rights, but it wasn't immediately Black women's rights. I don't believe Black women got the right to vote as soon as white women did. I believe that was a little bit later, but it was the right for white women to vote. And I just don't think that historically Black women have not been perceived in the same way. And I don't know, because I don't want to put any blame on any race, any group of people. I don't want to do that. But I'm just saying historically, that is what we have seen. Black women are not perceived the same way or at the same rate. And it's just plain to see sometimes in a lot of different areas. So, this is real data that shows how much women go through, and Megan Thee Stallion's story is just one of thousands. And we have to understand this, y'all. The harassment, the violence, the humiliation, the sexual violence. This is not just Megan Thee Stallion. This is not just Meghan Markle. This happens to so many Black women, not even just in America, around the world, every single day. Every single day. This happens to a lot of women every day, daily, monthly, yearly, weekly. That's exactly what I just said earlier. And it's horrible to have things happen behind closed doors to hundreds of black women, or aren't to hundreds of black women who aren't like, who don't have the avenue, who don't have the space, who don't have the platform to give the justice that they deserve. And there needs to be so much more done to protect and preserve black women to make them feel safe. Because black women are already put into a space of being more masculine, having to protect themselves, preserve themselves, and be put on this masculine stereotype and cannot be feminine in, if they want to, be feminine in a space or in a society that does not allow them to, or stereotypically does not like think of them as such. And there's a lot that goes into just like the mistreatment and holding people accountable for the mistreatment of black women. And if people truly come together to protect black women, I think we can truly do some good and some change. I truly do. And I just think Megan Thee Stallion's story is one of thousands, one of hundreds of average black women who don't have the platform Megan Thee Stallion has. And she's still getting kicked to the curb by a lot of people, humiliated, harassed, death threats by a lot of people. And she is one of the top rappers right now. But I just think that whatever is going to happen with this trial, what is happening to Megan Thee Stallion is just a story of hundreds of black women. That's comparable to hundreds of black women. And I think that just the mistreatment, miscare, and lack of protection of black women is just something that has always been, and it's just been a running thing throughout history, a running thing throughout history. And it's not anything new. It's nothing new. Absolutely nothing new. All the way back into slavery is nothing new. And I just think that Megan Thee Stallion's case, Megan Thee Stallion's situation, is putting more light onto a situation like this, the mistreatment of black women. And I bet I can make another video, not even including Megan Thee Stallion, just a video about mistreatment in general of black women. But Megan Thee Stallion's story kind of coincides with this topic, so I thought I'd talk about recent events and add this in. But if y'all want me to make another video, just in general, not like incorporating Megan Thee Stallion situation, I sure can. But this whole thing, nothing new. We're just seeing it on a much higher platform. But black women go through stuff like this all the time. And there's so much that black women go through that is truly unfair. It really is. I hope y'all enjoy watching this. If y'all have any questions, I know this was kind of, was this all over the place? I don't know. I thought I did this as good as I can with the information that I have currently. But if y'all have any questions about the trial, what I've tried to say, what I said, ask it in the comments below. I'll be happy to elaborate myself on whatever you might need an answer about. And I have 2 more videos I'm making after this. I know Men with Podcasts is still kind of a popular topic, but not as popular as it used to be. But I do have a video on that I never got to make. The script is here, and I just never made the video. So I will be making that. And also, is another video about why black people always die first in horror movies. So I'll be making that video as well. So if y'all are interested in that, please watch that when those come out. But yeah, I'm gonna make these videos, try and edit them as fast as I possibly can, and get them out as fast as I can. I know it's been 6 months since I made a video, so yeah, I will hopefully get those out as soon as possible. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, comment whatever you might want to comment, and share this with your friends, family, your dog, your beauty dragon, I don't care. And I hope to see y'all in the next videos, and I hope it doesn't take me 6 months to make my next videos, y'all. I'll see y'all. Bye!